Framing your interactions correctly. So if you're in a conversation that might actually highlight your weaknesses, you need to work to steer around that and not to give a lot away. Everything is about how you can control the conversation and control others. Don't let them control you.
Stop giving away your power by putting all of this good affirmations, all these compliments, all these things into other people and then neglecting yourself for it. When you look in the mirror, you can't even say, oh, you're beautiful. But when you see someone else, oh, you're the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in the world. Honey, how do you talk about yourself? You don't do that to yourself. Why would you do that for others? Talk to yourself first. Say that to yourself first before you go out and give that love to everyone else. Give that love to yourself first.
Create tension and anticipation. Again, this kind of goes back to unpredictability, but if you're always pushing and pulling, you're giving a lot, you're giving a little, boop, 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 it is seductive. I personally don't like doing this. If you're an avoidant personality, you actually naturally do this, though. It's not entirely positive. But it creates a lot of tension because one minute you're close, the next minute you're distant. What are we gonna get next? Remember, some of these tactics are actually quite toxic, and someone who's healthy is not gonna like these tactics. Maintain a signature style or scent. It can be anything, something that makes you memorable.
Stop trying to save everyone. You cannot save anyone. If people don't want to change, they will not change, and that's it. It's all up to them. You can give them everything. And guys, I have done this. I have given some people in my life so much. I've given them everything I could on every single level. Not willing to change. Still betrayed me, still did the same thing over and over again. And you know why it happened to me? Because I had to learn this lesson. I had to come to the conclusion that, you know what, Liz? It's not your job to save people, it's your job to save you. And that's it. And my job, you know what it is in life? Just to thrive and be on my highest level. And whatever is also on my highest level, then I will attract, because I am there. So whatever is also here, I will attract. No matter what it is, whether it's job, relationship, friendships, they will all come to me. I just need to vibrate high and just enjoy my life, and then it will all come.
Having a genuine smile. Psychology always talks about this. The human eye can actually tell when someone is not being genuine with their smile. When you smile naturally, you're going to wrinkle here. And if you're doing a fake smile, it's not the same. We can tell. There are so many subtle nuances in our behavior which can reveal to the subconscious whether someone is being genuine or not. Being genuine is always attractive.
Also, do not give unsolicited advice. Like, if someone didn't ask you to give advice on their situation, don't give it. Because you'll always be the bad guy and you'll always get the blame for it. So just shush, okay? Shush. Someone that's seductive just can sit back, lay back, and you can observe. Observe their patterns, observe how they are. If they ask you, what do you think about the situation? You can give your honest opinion. But if someone did not ask, if someone just wants to rant to you, just listen. Just listen and protect your energy.
Having sustained eye contact. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but sustaining eye contact, it shows that you're not weak. People who cannot maintain eye contact, nor do they have a strong handshake, a handshake reveals so much about you, weak, unattractive.
Allow people to help you. This goes back to, you do not chase, you attract. How can you attract something if you don't allow people to help you? How can you get to that next level if you don't allow anyone to do anything for you? How are you going to do everything on your own?
Well-dressed individuals are actually perceived as being competent and confident, which obviously affects your attractiveness. And
another thing is basic manners. A lot of you don't have the basic manners, and that can maybe be because your parents never taught you, or you just don't know how to act. Teach yourself, reparent yourself, teach yourself how to use cutlery, teach yourself how to say thank you when a waiter does something, or anyone in the service industry does something. Like when people are walking, holding the door open for them if they're behind you, but also if they're far away, don't hold it open so they have to run and stuff, no. But if they're close, then hold the door open so they can also come.
Having good posture, duh. I talk about it all the time. If you're walking around like this, it doesn't matter what clothes you have on. You can have the most beautiful dress like me on. Do I look confident? Do I look confident? Do I look confident? Do I look confident now? Walking around? Hello? What's the difference? Pull your shoulders back.
Assertive when needed. See, when you are, especially a woman, you are gonna see a lot of people in the business industry, in relationships, in friendships that will try to undermine you, that will try to disrespect you. So you have to be assertive. You have to know when to speak up for your boundaries and when to say, hey, listen, this is where you will not cross me. You have to know when to do this.
Power of touch. This is a very careful one, but touching someone very lightly, it can be playful, as well as creating a closer bond.
Start celebrating yourself. Hello, you have accomplished so many things, and do you ever say that to yourself? Do you ever look at yourself and say like, oh my God, girl, we have come so far. Oh my God, girl, we are going to the gym. We did so good today. Oh my God, girl, you got a raise at work. Do you say any of that to yourself? No? How are you supposed to be confident then? How are you supposed to acknowledge any of your goals or anything that you've accomplished? You will feel like you haven't accomplished anything because you don't acknowledge anything.
Being positive, everyone wants to be around a positive person. We don't like negative Nancy's. And lastly, and just love your life. Even if you hate your life, love your life. When I was depressed this year, do you think I was magnetizing people towards me? I mean, a little bit, because I could fake it. Positive psychology shows people who are more in love with their life and they have passions, it makes them more vibrant and more interesting.
Also, become comfortable with your body. A lot of you women don't even dare to go in front of the mirror completely naked and stare at your own body. And that way you will never be confident or seductive because you're just not comfortable with your whole body, which is like literally everything you are. Our head is only this small, like this is the body, okay? You have to become comfortable with it. You can like hug yourself, touch yourself, look at yourself naked in the mirror. These things are very important, and I feel like it's a lot of times like demonized for women, or this not normal, whatever. Baby, that is you. That is your vessel. That is what you have. You have to be like, oh, I look good no matter what, you know. You have to love you at this stage. And even if you want to get better, doesn't mean that this stage is bad. Doesn't mean. You just feel like, oh, okay, you know what? I feel like upgrading myself. I don't have to because I'm already good. I was already good all the times in my life. You know, even if I was awkward looking with my braces, I was still that bitch. Also, allow yourself to take up space. I know that you're trying to dim yourself and you're not really trying to wear clothes that stand out because, you know, you don't want all the attention on you, whatever. Honey, you could walk into a room with a garbage bag and people would still stare at you. You're just that girl. You are just that girl. I'm sorry. Instead of denying that you're that girl and that you are just that powerful, your energy is that powerful, embrace it. Become it.